We should be live. Let's see here. Do a little refresh. Refresh Rooney. Really? Are we live? I can't tell. There we go. Boom. What's up? What's in the box? Appreciate you coming here super early, man. Before it started. If you're still here, I'm doing good, man. Can't wait for your mini max little b-day present in a couple of weeks. Hell yeah, dude! I've been eyeing up a mini max. I'm not gonna lie; those are pretty cool. Team Iv, what's up? Loving the XRT. You were right about it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Like I said, my reviews are just very open. Like I don't have I just go off of what happened with mine and stuff like that. So I can only speak on what I experienced with it. Appreciate it though. I like hearing that. Addicted, what's up, buddy? Addicted, I was actually gonna call you this morning and then I forgot what I was gonna call you about and then I didn't. What's in the box? When's your birthday? What's in the box? Yeah, XRT is awesome. I'm a big fan of that truck. I need to order some tires. I blew one of the tires up. I'll probably get a Jennings and get a set of tires. I want to get the stock motor and then I want to get the new motor mount set up. Because I have the MTC motor mount in there, which is awesome and stuff. But I kind of want to keep that truck stock. So I might just default back and just keep the Max 6 in there that I have. Hunter, what's up, dude? Again, this is going to be a crazy long live today. My buddies, if you guys weren't here last week, my buddies are here last weekend, and they just left Wednesday or Thursday, and that's why there wasn't a video this morning. I wanted to film a track video because we did work on the track. If you guys seen the short, it's 2 box blades wide now, and it's bigger. We cleared out some trees and stuff. It's just I didn't have time to film. We were kind of like all over the place. Well, we're gonna do this now, and now we're gonna dig a fire pit, and then we're gonna drink some beer, and then we're gonna watch Lord of the Rings, and then we're gonna. So like, it was just a lot of fun just hanging out with the boys, man. Yeah, dude, I wish, man. I would if I could, dude. I got my own stuff to do, man. I would like a mini max though. Those are cool, and honestly, the price on those things aren't too bad. They're definitely cool because I don't really have nothing that size that I can think of. So a nice little mini max would be sick. I haven't ran the Vesla yet because I found that my rear diff was leaking a lot. If I look at the back of the chassis underneath, it's just diff juice. So I want to put diff juice in there before I run it. Um, and I didn't run it when they were here because I'd had to take it apart and stuff. So we were just hanging out. So we'll be there will be a video next Saturday. There might be one today if I have time later in the day to do it. But yeah, I got to get that out. Uh, I want to make some other videos. I might do a couple videos and then do a run on the Vesla to show you guys. What's up, man? Morning, everyone. Yeah, man. Like I said, it's not going to be a crazy long live today. It might be a little shorter than an hour. I just want to. I've been consistent with these, so I want to make sure I always do one. And honestly, I like talking to you guys. Like, I want to see what you guys are up to. Uh, what you're running. I know what's in the box is pumped about getting a mini max. But it's so tempting to upgrade the snot out of the XRT. I know that can go down real quick. Oh yeah, dude. I love the stock XRT tires. They came unglued after the first one. Good solution for that. Um, Honestly, just clean it really good and just glue them back on. That's the only thing. Uh, a good tire on those, I just actually put them away. Are the I'm a big fan of the backflip tires. Jeremy, what's up, buddy? I'm a big fan of the backflip tires that like come on the Outcast 8S or like yeah, just that tire. I put them on my XRT and they're good tire. So, but you'd have to change the hex out, I think, because Traxxas has that like star hex or whatever. But honestly, I like the stock tires on the XRT. You just might have had just some bad luck. But yeah, I'm gonna get a new set of tires, and I have to order some other stuff. The only thing I ever really did to the XRT was that Max 6, and I thickened up the diffs. That was it. Mashers, yeah, those are good too. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the stock tire. I just felt like they're a good all around tire. Nothing too crazy. Hey, what's going on, Dick? I think I tried reaching out to you on Instagram. Speaking of that, I actually just started an Instagram. I have nothing posted yet. Um, I need to put a picture up, and I think when I do shorts and some other things, I think I'm going to start posting on Instagram also. I just have to figure out how it works. I've never really used it, but yeah, I'm Chef Beardsley on Instagram. So if you guys want, I will start posting some things up there too. So shoot me a follow. I have nothing up yet though, so bear with me. The new Kraken, I haven't ran it yet. I just mentioned earlier, my rear diff leaked everywhere. In the box, so like when I unboxed it, there was some diff juice, and I was like, "Ah, there's a little bit." And then when I had it sitting out here on my bench, I looked at the bottom of the chassis, and it's just all diff juice. So I'm gonna, I got to pull that diff because I don't want to run it with no diff juice in there. So I'm gonna throw some diff juice in there and whatnot. I just didn't have time because I had my buddies here last weekend. We worked on the track, and then like we kind of just hung out. Had a really good week with them, so it's gonna be fun. But I'm getting back. That's why there was no video this morning. Um, I just honestly just had a good time hanging out with my buddies. But I got content coming. You got a Creighton 6S? Hell yeah, dude. Solid rig, man. They're fun. And Billy becomes influencer. Working on it, man. I don't want to influence anybody. I just want to show people what I do. Still have it in like, well, hey, dude, whatever works, buddy. My yearly calendar. Yeah, my I still have my old calendar somewhere. Creighton EXP is a beast. Even my V1. Yeah, the V1 was good, but I did have some issues with it. I know when they first came out, guys, one of them, they were having horrible rear diff issues, but they fixed that. But the new one is definitely a solid upgrades on there. Yeah, I made a calendar on myself back in the day as like a gag gift, and I ended up selling like 20 of them. People loved them. You got the Clip by version? Yeah, it's a new one. Hell yeah, dude. Beast mode. Guy, I'm gonna after this live, I'll send you a video of the track. Uh I think later today I'm probably going to post a video just walking the track and showing. I want some ideas because it's like it's set up decent, but I want to know like, hey, you should have like triples here or like a tabletop, and because I have room to expand and like do more stuff. It's just me and my buddies have it made it bigger, dropped some trees, cleaned it all up. So I want some input, and obviously I know people love commenting on how sucky I am at doing stuff on videos. So I would love just feedback in general. Get to build and paint an XJ body. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, appreciate that, Addicted. Yeah, don't forget to smash that thumbs up. And if you don't like me, hit the thumbs down. It all helps. I appreciate them both. Hey, Chef, where are you located? I think I heard you said PA. I used to be in New Jersey. I'm in Florida now. I moved. Best thing I ever did, honestly. Yeah, it's just I still have the two jumps that were there before. I just made them bigger because it's two box blades wide now. I made them wider, but I kind of want to. I'll tell you in a bit when I send you. I'll probably even just call you on Messenger because I want some ideas. Just going basic. Yeah, I don't know. I'm working on it. It's just I don't know. It was just me and my two buddies, and honestly, just kind of making it up as we went. Those hot ass days when I lived there. Yeah, it's honestly it's not too bad. Even in the summer, I'm in like northern Florida pretty much. But the summer, don't get me wrong, it's Florida. It still gets hot. But like I'll come out in the morning, do a bunch of stuff, and by like 2 or whatever, I'll come in here or in the house and I'll hang out until like 4 or 5, then come back out and finish what I'm doing. I really don't mind the heat. I know I'm built for the cold, but I'm over the cold, man. You can smell that, yeah. Nah, dude. I worked yesterday. I don't drink on working days. I only drink on my days off. I still haven't seen the pink GPS holder on the site. Ew. Yeah. Like I said, I just wanted to do a live. I've been consistent with these. Just kind of touch base with you guys. Feel free to let me know what you guys are working on. I'm pumped for what's in the box to get his mini max. Um, has that new Traxxas Baja come out yet? I don't know if it's out yet or not. What do I do for work? I used to be a chef, but now I work from home doing some things. It's coming soon as I've got others print. Oh, for your GPS holder. You haven't ran your Minimax? Yeah, I want to. There's honestly that one's. I'm actually super interested in that on the 11th of next month because yesterday was the 11th, so it is out. Yes, okay. Yeah, I want to. I can't wait for some people to get them in their hands because I know other influencers already have them, but I kind of want to see like general population on how it's doing this month. Yeah, so it's already out. Nice. But yeah, I can't wait for some people to get them in their hands. I want to see on the Terminator. He picks up roadkill for the town, fillers, and local food banks. Yeah. No, I used to be a chef, and then I was a butcher for a while, and then had the opportunity to come down here and got a pretty decent setup for a decent price, and then got a work from home job and haven't looked back, man. Best thing I ever did, honestly. Run it against Ani. Ani? What the hell's an Ani? But yeah, if you guys seen in the background some videos, I had a golf cart. I ended up selling that when my buddies are here, just because like I have so many other things to do and stuff. I want to work on that and like kind of soup it up and stuff. But I got other things to worry about until I start doing that. And that sold in like a day. I posted on Marketplace and had 80 messages within like 2 hours. Can't spell today, obviously. I can't spell ever. Actually, guy always got jokes, man. God, what have you been working on, man? What are you gonna do? I know you just say you're cleaning up your track, but spelling is hard, letters are hard. Yeah, me and spelling and the maths. I don't maths very well, and I don't spell. Letters are hard. Yeah. So, if you guys, I don't know, I actually want to reach out to this company and see if they're interested in hanging out with Chef Beardsley because I've been a big fan of this thing for a while, and I bought it out of pocket, obviously. Camera 3. There we go. Spin this around. So that thing with the fuel on it, that's a a fuel caddy I've been using for a year and a half now. I use it for gassing up my generator for when the power's out. I use it for the on my like making two stroke for my weed whacker and my RC cars. I put ethanol free in there, and obviously for the side by side and all that stuff. That thing's have absolutely badass, and it's a hand crank. So when I don't have power, I can still get fuel out, and it transfers fuel really fast, and you can suck fuel out too. So like, God forbid I lose power from a because during hurricane season that holds 35 gallons, but I only put 30 gallons in there, so there's room for expansion, and then I have 15 gallons backed up during the like during hurricane season. So when I use 5 gallons, I just put 5 gallons into there. So I had to drag that big thing to the gas station to fill it. And it works fantastically. It's awesome. So, and that was like, I think it was $250. And it's awesome. It comes just like that. So I think I'm going to reach out to them. It's a Vivor is their company. I know you guys might see Vivor stuff. You're like, ooh, that's like Harbor Freight ish. But honestly, that fuel caddy from anywhere else is like $600, and that's like 250, and it's been working fantastic. So if you guys are in the market for something like that, you might want to look into that. That thing is super handy. Sorry, I went off on a tangent on that, but I've been wanting to do a video on that because that thing honestly saves my butt. Relocating into interior shop. Very nice, dude. On your Vesta, do you need beef up the diff seal? I think it's just super thin diff juice, and it could have been half-ass put together. Um, and honestly, just from sitting, like who knows? It could have been sitting in that box for God knows how long. It just things leak over time. It could be a bad seal. Maybe when they put it together, it pinched. I'll find out when I rip it apart. Harbor Freight stepped up some of their stuff. Oh yeah, dude, 100%. They're what are they? They're wrenches that are like have that grip thing or whatever. Those are fantastic. Viva Smith, but got slammed by China. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, but yeah, that thing's been perfect. And then like when hurricane season comes or a hurricane's coming, I put the bucket on the tractor and put that in there and just ratchet strap it in there. And my generator's up near the house, obviously, so I just drive it up, fill up the generator, and bring it back in. But that thing's been fuck freaking solid, man. But and then obviously during hurricane season, it is ethanol free, so it's not as bad as normal gas. I keep about 30 gallons in there, and then once it gets down to like 20 or so, I'll put 5 gallons in and just keep it kind of like normal. But when the storm season comes, I always have that at 30 and 15 gallons backed up at all times. And then if for some reason we don't have power for that long and I'm running out, I can that thing pulls fuel out too, so I can take it from the side by side or my lawnmower and stuff like that. Super nice. I'm also thinking I want to build behind the shop here. Since I have a gutter system on the garage, kind of want to do in the middle of the gutter system, get like a water collection thing set up for rainwater behind my shop. So when I'm running at the track, I can wet the track down and just use rainwater to do that. And it'd be pretty easy to make a rain collector back there with one of those big water jugs and just have it go through a screen to go into the barrel. And when it rains, it'll fill up. And then when I want to run on the track, because like when it's dusty, it is dusty. So I can actually wet the track down. You can plug your truck in your house. Oh yeah, it works as a generator. Yeah. But my gas generator runs my entire house. I have I think it's 10,000 watts, 10 or 12. I think it's 10,000 watts. Yeah, just let me know when addicted. I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. So, and I can always take an extra day here or there if I need to. I just need advance just so I could put in for it. But I told you, you're more than welcome, dude. And don't expect a Taj Mahal or nothing. You know what I mean? But I love where I live. But yeah, we'll definitely have some fun. Me and my buddies had a good time. Like I said, it was just it was good just to hang out. They're pretty much my brothers. Uh, you've seen Brian in videos, actually. He's the one that got my sledge, and you might have seen Chris in a video here or there. Chris was in the move video when I was moving to Florida. Um, he drove the other car down for me, and yeah, we just had a good ass time, man. Just hung out. That's why it was like kind of really sporadic what we were doing. We dug a fire pit and then worked on the track. And then one day we're like, let's watch Lord of the Rings. And then we were like, okay, now today we're gonna do this. Let's take the side by side to the bar. You know, stuff like that. Just had honestly had a good time. Do a backup generator. I still might, but the fact that the truck, yeah, but the problem is like if you have to run it for a while, how are you gonna charge the truck? I have to work around my work. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you remember him from before, yeah. But yeah, we had a good time. It was a lot of fun. But now it's back to doing this stuff. Like I said, I think later today, I think I'm going to just film. It's probably going to be 5-10 minute video, but just talking about the track and asking for input, and just be like, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing, so feel free to give me some ideas. I really want to eventually make a big ass berm and then put wood on an angle, like you kind of see it like mountain bike trails and stuff. We can go up on the wall. I kind of want to do something like that eventually. Get some like old pallets or something and figure something out. I'm also going to show you guys where I want to build the rock crawling course. It's kind of like in the middle of the track, but I kind of want to go like from where you'll see, but there's like a pile of concrete there, and then build a rock crawling course up to the tree, and then do like a rope bridge or something across the two trees over the track, and have it come down on the other side. And like, I have ideas. It's just again, I'm doing most of this by myself, so that's why when Kyle was here, I put him to work too, or KGM. Sorry, we moved my shed, and then we built the original track. He helped me out around doing some things, but having Tractor Brian is clutch, absolutely clutch. I was thinking about doing a video on that too at some point, but we're getting there. It's crazy. I've been here almost 2 years, I think, and how much was already done. Not just RC stuff, but like the property in general. How much it changed. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose, guys. I would go to Wawa Tesla charger 6 minutes away. 9%. Yeah, but what if Wawa don't have power? That's the other thing I think of. I think it's awesome that your truck can do it. It's just I always think about like the what if stuff. Smash it and never did. That's all good, dude. I don't care. It definitely helps. It's cool, but so true. What's so true? I'm sorry. We're having like especially when I start rambling, I'm all over the place. So, but yeah, today I'm gonna run, not run. I'm gonna take the side by side to my buddy's house around the corner here, and he has his shop getting put in, so they're laying the concrete today. He has a company doing it. He's like, "Oh man, you gotta come over and check it out." So we're right over there. See, just look at the concrete getting poured. I want to film a track video. I'd probably not run on it. Just kind of just show you guys what I'm working on. I want some ideas. And crap hits the fan. Oh yeah, I'd be stuck, but never really happens. Yeah, I get it. It's just that's just I'm slowly losing my mind, so I'm always like I want backups for my backups. Yeah, I can run my entire house and the shop off my generator. Obviously, I'm going to come out here and turn the air compressor on and a welder and stuff, but I can run the house and all this stuff in here. Um, Obviously, I don't put that much strain on it, but I could. But it's enough to run the fridges and the freezer out here. I can turn the lights on and charge some lipos and stuff, and the whole house can come on. I can even run my AC, but I got to be careful if I really want to run my AC because if my well goes on while the AC is running, it's too much for the generator. Obviously, I turn the breaker off for the AC. I don't really care about the AC. I'd rather everything else work. But yeah, I'm slowly like it's all come together. I definitely want to build that rain collecting stuff because again, if power's out, even I can at least like flush the toilets with water from rain or whatever. That's like if it gets real bad. Oh yeah, dude. What are you looking at? Like one of those Generac ones or something? But I know when my father-in-law paid, yeah. And honestly, like I said, my house is nowhere as big as yours, but my 10,000 pretty much does everything. I can run the AC if I really want to, but I don't worry about that. I'm just more worried about like the fridge, having the well run because I have well water, and that's about it. Like I don't care about that. The everything other than that is kind of just like a plus. I was thinking about getting one of those solar generators for the shop. Nothing too crazy, but just something like because when we don't have power, I'll turn the generator off a little bit because the fridges stay cool and stuff for a while, and I won't let those. I won't so I don't waste that much fuel, and then I'll turn it on a few hours later just to cool everything back down. But I was thinking about getting a solar one for out here because obviously the shop gets hotter than the house faster. So during during the how did I have this set up? During the day, I can have the solar panels out because there's so much sun in my yard all the time. Keep the solar generator charged, and run the fridge and freezer out here, no problem. And then even at night, because it can run because as long as they're not kicking on left and right, once they're cool, they'll stay good for a while, and then kick on every once in a while. I can even leave the solar generator plugged in overnight, keep the fridge and freezers going out here, and because that'll just separate it from the house. And then during the day, solar panels are up; it'll charge it up as it goes. So I've been looking at them; they've been going on sale here and there. Um, but again, that's just like a lump sum of money I don't want to drop right away. I say it's an awesome benefit. My truck has the ability to use a battery as a backup. We use about 32 kilowatts a day in my house, so about 3 to 4 days of backup power. Not bad, dude. Yeah, I'm slowly going that direction, just a little at a time, man. But I was even thinking about doing like a solar farm, but the problem is once those batteries go, man, they're not cheap. I forget how many cycles you can get from them before you have to start replacing them, and they're not as efficient and stuff. I just got to do more research. And again, like when the power's out, I'm not really worried about anything but the well water, really. And then obviously fridge and freezer. Other than that, like I don't care. And if it gets too bad, well, just cook all the food, preserve it, and then just keep the well going. And then I got squirrels and everything else to eat if I have to. Because squirrel ain't bad. Again, I know this might sound a little crazy, but I'm slowly losing my mind. Off grid. I was also thinking about trying to figure out. Well, then, I was also thinking about seeing if there's a way, because obviously I have the well up there with the well pump and whatnot. If there's a way to put a hand pump on it at the same time. So obviously it'll run electric. And then if I absolutely have to, I can pump it out by hand with one of those old school pumps. I'm curious if there's a way to have both, because that would be legit if I could. But again, slowly spiraling. But yeah, man, that's been good, man. It seems like you guys are doing pretty well too. It's good to hear. Definitely need to get a track video out. Gotta get some runs in. I need to order some spark plugs for my two strokes. Actually, the one I fouled the one in the 5T when Brian and Chris were here. I put a new one in. It runs fine, but I found that it's running a little fat, so it's still stock settings out of the box. I need to thin it out a little bit, but found a plug, and I had to take one from the MTXL to run in the 5T. So I need to get some of those. Yeah, I have well water. The only the only thing I have that's like I besides the mortgage is the electricity. So I don't have a water bill. Obviously, it's a well water. There ain't no city water out here. And then we were talking for the track how to get like lights in the trees and light it up. And then when I have a get together or whatever, I have a little fire pit in the middle. So we're gonna hang out around the fire pit. That 5T though, man, that thing handles so good on tracks. The 5T, not tracks like tracks, but like on a track. Um, awesome. The 5T is such a fun truck to run, and that's bone stock. Gotta get the vessel out, but I have to do the diff before I do that. It being empty like that, I don't feel comfortable running it without diff juice. I got to make another mega video too, mega Creighton. I uh I actually had that out when Brian and Chris are here, but again, it was just us hanging out, having a good time. And Chris is a electrical engineer or whatever you call that. So he's like super smart with like electric and stuff or electric. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm stupid, but he so like he understands like how many watts and amps and stuff. He's like, dude, this thing's insane. So I just surround myself with smart people. So oh, dude, me too, Hunter. I definitely want to, but like I said, with that diff, as much as that leaked, I can almost guarantee you that thing's empty. So I just want to do it right and not have to worry about blowing a gear up. So I'll pop that apart this weekend, fill the diff up. And when I talked to Gus and KGM, they both said the rear needs to be thickened up anyway, and it being empty, I might as well just do it. I'll mention it in the video how it leaked and how it's thicker now. But Honestly, I'm probably only going to do like 1 or 2 runs with it, stock, and then I have upgrade ideas. Feather shocks look close to the size of the dude. Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed when I opened that box. I was like, holy hell, those shocks are ginormous compared to like a normal Baja. And honestly, the fact that it's a flat pan chassis, I like. It's going to be easier to work on than a Baja. Not saying the Baja is hard to work on, but like it's all kind of crammed in that like chassis. So it's definitely going to be fun to run. But yeah, I want to get a. I think I said it in the video, but I have a velocity stack. I'm going to put a pipe on it and eliminate that slipper clutch because I don't. The slipper is just weird to me. And then we'll run it for a while and just go from there. Because the goal is to backflip it. Because somebody offered, they said if you can get that thing to backflip, I'll buy you a case of beer. So it's going to happen, and I will find who said that, and I will hold them to that. Because now it's going to happen. I don't care if I have to put Raminator tire, not Raminator, MTXL tires on the rear if I have to. I will get it to backflip. It won't be as backflippy as like an electric car. We're going to make it happen. Blue Groove, what's up, buddy? If you guys don't know Blue Groove Model Sports, this stand here is a Blue Groove Model Sports stand. You see all my videos. It's a fantastic. It honestly so nice to work on. Your big rigs, even my smaller rigs, and it works with the axis plates for like your 5Ts and stuff like that, your Veselos, and then I've been using this plate for my other rigs. I actually trimmed it up and whatnot. It's the thing's super handy, super handy. So if you're looking for a good stand, hit them up on Facebook. All built and powder coated and everything in America. So yeah, new track. It's getting there, man. It's a work in progress. Motivation, exactly, Hunter. I will get it to backflip. I think I'm gonna have to road trip from New Jersey just to bring my. Yeah, dude, bring the Gravedigger down. We can run it on the track. We can run it in my yard. You can even jump it off that ramp. Take it for a walk in the woods. Oh yeah, Blue Groove, absolutely, dude. I always like if I find a good product, I'm 100% gonna say it's good. And if it's not, I'm gonna say it's bad. That's why I don't think I'll be sent many things in the future. But um, I'm a lot of things, but a liar's not one of them. So, but yeah, definitely an awesome stand. Because I don't know about you guys, even if you have one gas RC car, even the big Fisco electrics, man, but those gas ones, like you have on your bench, you're holding it up with your head, you're trying to take the motor out. While it's having a good stand makes a world of difference, man. How about a new Lozi LMT Gravedigger and Son of a Digger? Yeah, the new LMT 2.0s, those are sick, dude. It's cool to see that they're actually taking the technology, like kind of like from the pro moto, and they're putting in other things. So it has like the stunt freestyle mode, so you can do like nose wheelies and stuff like that. Those things are cool, man. You already made the trip 7 times with your wife solo. Would be easy work, yeah, dude. And I'm North Florida, so I'm not far from Georgia. So what's up, my dude? I got the Max 5 G2 in your X Max, where it's great, but I want to put it in the Outcast stock. Will it handle 12S? Um, That's hard to say. I don't see why not. Um, you might blow some diff cups here and there. Um, and you might blow the stock uh CVDs, like the pins, but only one way to find out, bro. I already told my shop to hold me a son of a digger. Hell yeah, dude. That 2.0 LMT is awesome. I gotta have a wait on used prices, but it's cool. Yeah, dude. They are cool. And honestly, I kind of like the tires on the 2.0 more than the first version. I know they look similar and stuff. I just feel like they look more scale. There was always something about the original LMTs that I thought, like, I was like, they're cool, but there's just something about it. But those newer tires, I think it kind of pulled it together for me. It's weird to say. I know they look similar and stuff, but there's just something about them. I just feel like it kind of looks more scale. I know it sounds stupid, but that's just me. But yeah, I've never had an LMT for that reason. But the new ones are definitely sick. Yeah, I did. I seen that addicted. That's something I've been doing too. I've been doing shorts like for little updates here and there, and those have been doing pretty good. That's why I'm going to start posting some on Instagram too. I just had to figure out how to post on Instagram. Again, I have an Instagram. I just have nothing posted yet, and nothing, no picture, nothing. But Chef Beardsley on Instagram. Shoot me a follow. I'll be posting up there once I figure out how to do it. Well, are they 750? That's not horrible with the price of everything else. How it's going. So much fun, dude. Best small scale indoor bass shop, dude. Yeah, I bet that'd be fun in the shop too. Like pull the side by side out and tractor Brian, and just do a little course in here because I got plenty of floor space for something like, especially in a monster truck little rally thing. Absolutely, thanks. I love your content. Appreciate that, Chris. But yeah, like I said, there's only one way to find out. I would 100% make sure your front and rear diffs are shimmed correctly and you got good connection with your gears. Um, and other than that, just send it, dude, and see what happens, man. You definitely want the LMT? Hell yeah, dude. I think sick. It really is. But yeah, I can't say for sure. I've never ran it on 12S, but I don't think you have that many issues. Um, I just really think like diff cups here and there might break just because of the torque on that thing, and you might snap some CVD pins. The main thing is just make sure your diffs are shimmed well because any little bit of mess up, they're going to be dust because there's so much torque with 12S. Which one? Which one do you have? Do you have the new EXB one or the normal RTR one? Because if you have the new EXB one that like the one I have, you really don't have to do anything. I beat the snot out of that. But the even the RTR one's pretty diesel. I know the shock towers because on my notorious V6, I did bend the shock tower, but if you watch that video, it's literally goes up and lands straight upside down, and it sounds like a 22 long rifle crack. It's like cow, but literally all I did was bend the shock tower. I thought I blew a bulkhead at least with it, but just the shock tower. You had the EXB, yeah. You really don't doesn't need nothing, honestly. The way that thing souped up out of the box, like I broke what I break an arm. No, I snapped the pin for the arm. But if you watch the video, it was a horrible land. Other than that, like, and it's not really. I want that part to be weak because the aluminum bulkheads front and rear, that that inertia has to go somewhere. I'd rather replace an arm. So honestly, I think the box just beat the crap out of it. Honestly, hell, I think my last run with it, it took a couple lawn darts, and it's fine. and I was still running it with that bent CVD in the rear. It was so I did it on the live. I showed you guys. It was so bent in the rear that it was pushing the rear shock out, and I was still running. So they definitely fixed the issue with the V1 with how the back CVDs would pop out. So that's definitely held together pretty well. Definitely fun. That Notorious though, that V6 too, that stunt truck, absolute beast mode. I love that truck too. You set yours massively, and all I've ever broken is a bolt that holds steering link. Yeah, that's it, dude. Like I said, they definitely, and I feel like they should have. We talked about this before, but I feel like they should have went a little more in depth on what they upgraded. Because if you look at it side by side, like you're like, oh yeah, aluminum bulkheads, but what else is different? They actually did a lot more tweaks than they show you. So if you have one already, should you buy the new one? That's up to you, but you can upgrade as things break to make it like that. So I don't think that's worth it. But if you're looking for one, that's definitely the way to go. KGM, my man. If you guys don't know KGM, go check him out. Also, Addicted to RC, go check him out. But yeah, Chris, if it's that new AXB, it really doesn't need anything. Like, the only thing you can do, I think, is aluminum uh, diff cups or like aluminum discs for the internal. But other than that, there's not much to upgrade. It doesn't need it really. And the fact that I lawn darted it like I was doing, and I'd almost guarantee you I would have cracked a stock bulkhead. They definitely did the good job on that. You only broken a few in your V1, sent many times. Yeah, my V1, I snapped the rear of the chassis off, but that thing was properly sent for all day, and Addicted was there. Honestly, still one of my favorite. I don't know what's broken, but I know that's not mine. His camera angle is hysterical. I laugh every time I watch that video. But yeah, definitely, dude, just send it. You don't really need to do anything in that truck. But yeah, it's good to be consistent again. I got kind of lazy there for a minute, but we're getting there. We're almost at 3,000 subs. Blows my mind. That's crazy. You need an Outcast Notorious. You mean the new Notorious? The V6? Dude, that Notorious, I'm a big fan of that truck. And I'm a big fan of the new EXB, but for different reasons, you know? You want to do quadruple backflips and stuff, the Notorious all day. If you want to fly flatter and have a little more stability and a little more controllability, you want the Creighton. But once you get that trigger control with the Notorious and you figure out like where it needs to be, that thing's a beast too. Absolute beast mode. Big fan of that truck. Let me get a drag. Get some electrolytes. But yeah, KGM has a Vesla too. So if you guys are interested in that, go check that out. He has 2 videos, I think, on it right now. He has some goodies for it. I think, yeah, he posted a short of the pipe. I think he put. Just get a big rock if you're afraid like me. Yeah, I was messing with KGN because I got the Notorious, and then he ended up getting a big rock. So what's the matter? You're afraid? No, but that big rock is sick. The issue with the battery, I don't want to say too much. Go and check KGN's videos out. But he was bringing up something about how the battery tray is and stuff. So again, I don't want to go over what he said, but go check out his videos. He makes some good stuff. He's slowly getting into 3D printing. I don't know if, well, I don't know about slowly. He kind of dove in head first. So I don't know if he has many videos on that on his channel, but he's making some cool stuff. He made that tray for me for my RC stand, the blue group stand. And then I have the green one on there now, but to hold my bits and bobs while I'm working on it. It's too wet to run here. Still rain. The last damn. Yeah, we had a bunch of rain yesterday, but it was only for like an hour, but it dropped a lot of rain real quick. But it should be nice today. I'm waiting for things to dry up a little. I need to get back on my roof on my house. I need to put some caulk around my exhaust fan on my bathroom because when it downpours, the one plug in the bathroom pops, so I don't have lights in there, and pretty much traced it everywhere. The only thing that makes sense is there's when it downpours, there has to be water getting into where my exhaust fan is because I went up on the roof. I could see some of the caulk is kind of messed up, so I'm going to clean that up and re-caulk around that. Hopefully it fixes it. But yeah, nice to have a nice little fire pit dug now. I can burn because I have a brush piles from trees and stuff that I need to burn, which I might do maybe later today. Go get a 12 pack and fire up tractor iron and have a big burn pile going. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow morning. That way I can burn it all day. Just keep an eye on it. It's coming together, man. Best thing I ever did was move, man, for real. I missed a pit, but there is a pit near me that supposedly looks just like the one in Jersey. Um, and it's only like 20 minutes away. I need to get out there. That way I can mix up the videos a little bit, different scenario, different, like, you know what I mean? Especially for me, too. I know it probably gets monotonous to see the same thing from me, but it's monotonous for me sometimes, too. But we're getting there. I have a lot of things, so I'm like, oh, I'm going to work on this, and I'm going to go do this, and then I'm going to work on the house, and then I'm all over the place. But where are we at? We're at 52 minutes. We're gonna end it in a couple more minutes. I'm gonna run over to my buddy's house. I'm not gonna run because I'm not built for running. I'm gonna take the side by side, but go over to my buddy Preston's house. He has his shop getting put in soon, so I'm gonna go take a look at that. He just got a skid steer too, so I'm gonna go mess around with the skid steer. Just pretty much play with the skid steer, really. But KJ, we need to get you down here, bud. I need you back on Tractor Brian because honestly, I was kind of just mimicking what you were doing when you were doing the track because you can run machines better than me, and it kind of worked out. But you definitely make it look way easier. But yeah, I'm pumped. I want to get once everything's set up or close to set up. I want to do a little get together. Try to get Kate Jam down here, Gus, Addicted to RC, Sergeant J, and try to get Burnsy down here. Do a little Burnsy sighting. Hopefully you can get there soon. Like I said, man, you're always welcome, buddy. You just let me know when. Damn home ownership maintenance getting in the way of RC fun. Yeah, sometimes you gotta do adult things. And I'm not even a real adult like KGM and Gus and Addicted and stuff. They got kids and a wife. I'm angry, bitter, and alone. So I have a little easier than them. Well, I'd say a lot easier, honestly. Not saying having kids and a wife is bad by any means. That's awesome. But Picked up your beer last night. Nice, dude. Yeah, I need to get some later today. It's like when my buddies here, we put a few back. Nothing crazy, nothing sloppy. You know what I mean? Just hung out, had a good time. Trying to get my buddy Chris, if you guys watch that short about the track, he has a YouTube channel. He's a drummer and he's a pretty decent drummer. He's been doing drum covers and stuff. But he's like, "Oh, I need to get a better this." And I'm like, "No, you're not, dude. Just post the videos, man. You do pretty cool stuff." Hey, Mr. Mike. He thinks you can hear. What's up, buddy? How are you, man? I got an idea. Make a ramp by your fire pit. Oh, dude, don't worry. That's in the cards. Don't worry. That's there. Yeah, me and my buddies are talking about that already. That's why literally the fire pit's next to the ramp. So, and worst comes to worst, if the ramp catches, I can just tilt it into the fire pit and burn it. So, either way, but yeah, I definitely want to jump the fire and stuff. Make some Instagram stuff for that. Again, I started Instagram. I have nothing posted yet, but I'm working on it. I figure that's going to help the channel also because we're creeping up on 3,000 since I got consistent again. Slowly, I can literally watch my analytics and they're just on a steady incline. Every once in a while, there's a dip, but I dip too. We're also going to get Avery from M2C on a live stream one Saturday morning. I was talking to him because you always see like all the badass stuff they make, but I kind of want to hear his backstory. I want to know how they started. You know what I mean? Like what they started, like what got him into it. So we're gonna do like a little interview with him. One of these lives, I was talking to him, so he's like, "Yeah, I'm down," but he has family stuff on Saturdays and stuff, which I respect. His weekends are for family things, so just trying to find out a good Saturday to do it. I told him it's only an hour, but I think it's gonna be really cool to get like some insight on some M2C stuff and especially their background because I want to know how they started. Definitely a cool company. Again, you call me a fanboy for that, but they stand behind their products, man. Not a lot of people do. Where we at? Couple minutes? Hell yeah. So you got questions, concerns, you want to talk some trash, let me know what you're doing this weekend. We're going to end it in a couple minutes. Again, if you're looking for a solid stand, check out Blue Groove Model Sports. Hit them up on Facebook. Built in America, proudly. Definitely a cool little stand. Or not even a little stand. Nice, big, solid stand to work on your big stuff. Again, I'm tinkering. If you're still here, Blue Groove, I'm still tinkering with this. I'm trying to figure out a way to hold other RC cars because this needs clutch for working on the top side. But I really want to be able to figure out a way to clamp this to an RC car and be able to tilt it. So I have some ideas I'm working on in my mind. Um, Working on it. I did cut these fins out a little bit, made them wider. You can fit more of an array of trucks on there. So like any truck I have now fits on this pretty decently. That doesn't have a plate, obviously. I just want to find a way to make this so it can clamp onto a car. So it's a little more sturdy and you can tilt it. But there's been times I crack a beverage open, I just stare at it. I'm like, if I do this, or it won't work if I do it this way for this car. just just thinking. All right, KJ, we're ending this soon anyway. I appreciate you stopping in here, buddy. Obviously, I'll talk to you later, as we always do. Yeah, yeah, we're definitely gonna jump the fire for sure. The ring of fire. We can call it the ramp of fire. The ramp of fire. Or I can make like half-ass ramps and light the ramps on fire and jump through them. That would not be safe, but that would be cool. I also want to jump my infraction. I know it's weird, but I want to hit a ramp like full bore. Is it gonna? break. Yeah, but I just want to see what happens. Just hit a ramp full bore with the infraction because Addicted did that at a skate park. He said, and it wasn't even on purpose. And it was just like, so I definitely want to hit one just full bore. Even better, right? Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be like a train horn, but this time of year in the morning when it's chill, not this time of year, but when it's a little chilly in the morning, I get congested. But by the afternoon, I'm good. All right. We're at 1 hour. Beautiful. We're keeping it 1 hour, hour and a half ish. So I appreciate you guys showing up again. Sorry, it's not like a wrenching live. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you know what's going on. It's awesome to hear what's going on with you guys. I know it's weird to say, but like I care about what you guys are doing. You know what I mean? Like it's cool to see like where everybody's heads at and what's in the box is getting mini maxis all pumped about. It's awesome to hear. I would like one of those. Those are pretty cool. But gonna end it like I always do. Wherever you're on the world, have a good morning, afternoon, and night. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday morning RCs. Hopefully, we get Gus and KGM in here again. We got to get Addicted in here one day. Sergeant J's been in one. We got to get him in here. Maybe we'll get a guest appearance from the big guy himself, RC Guy Garage. I know Hybrid. If you guys know Hybrid, if you're in the Nitro, he wants to join a live one morning. Super cool dude. I met him at the Dirty Jersey, a little get together I did in New Jersey. Super cool dude. We'll get him in here talking. So again, we have we're gonna do a little interview with Avery from M2C. So yeah, man, slowly getting there, man. Having a good time. So you guys have a good Saturday. I will catch you guys soon. And again, I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.